I think entrepreneurs, we all have the idea about how we best want to do it. Working with a coach just gives you that someone that's not involved, someone that doesn't have to worry about the purse strings or the members of staff and so on. Someone that's outside looking in and can see maybe something in you that you can't. I think probably fairly early on in my business I realised that I couldn't do it all myself, only by the mistakes that were made and so on. So being in business on your own it can be quite lonely, and when you've got those questions, you're kind of like, who can I turn to? I can't turn to like the director and things of my company. If we went back probably 18 months, I was earning a good living, and I was quite happy. So I probably took my foot off the pedal, and stopped networking, stopped putting myself out there. But what I didn't see happening was one by one the clients might drop off, or the leads would drop off, and then I wasn't where I wanted to be. And then getting out of that hole again, was a struggle. Maybe Simon focused me on the business more. Head down, come on, refocus, because absolutely, definitely 100% I don't know the answers. Sometimes I do need someone to help me, rather than, let's get the answers out of you, Cale. No, that's not what I need. I need the answer, please. And Simon's really good at that. So without those initial chats, I don't think I'd have gone for it. I've got a vision now. I didn't have, and oddly, that's only going back 4 months ago. I did one of Simon's business strategy days for the whole day, and it was an expense for my business. One that he had to help me figure out that whether I could afford it. But absolutely, I came out of that day thinking I've never had a day in my business like it. But what I've really liked about coming out of this strategy day was some of the things that I had for October and November, I've actually done. And I think from a business owner that's on his own, it's easy to say, oh, it's been a quiet month. But actually, I can now look at the wall and go, oh my God, I've achieved loads. And I know that probably sounds really silly, but for someone that's working on their own, it's absolutely what I needed. And is enabling me to plan for investment. So hopefully in the next few weeks, I will be taking on a fairly full-time member of staff, which is really exciting. There's certainly more profit in the business now. I feel a little bit stronger. I don't feel as deflated as I did. And having the confidence to, I've rebranded this last few weeks. We've just launched that this week. Which has all been part of Simon's, let's be bigger, let's be bolder. The new member of staff is a big gamble for me, but I know with his help, and actually with the help of people that have been on the Profit Club that I do with him every fortnight, what I like about that, for example, is that I get Simon's advice, but I also get the advice of 6 or 7 other business owners as well. It's given me a lot more confidence. So I'm going into next year probably more buoyant than I have done in ages. I burnt out big time. The end of COVID, and that was very difficult. I think what I've done is I've managed to understand that it's okay working from home, and it's okay working late if I want to, as long as I balance that out. So I don't work of a weekend now where I was. If I want to work of an evening, it's generally when I got back from running or gone back from playing football, rather than if you'd have gone a year ago, I wouldn't have gone to football and I wouldn't have gone for a run. I could flick on my phone even now and say to you, this is what I've got ready for next month. I didn't have that. I would recommend anyone just at least have a call with him. Meet him for coffee, he's open to do that, and I think you won't be disappointed.